Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, there we go. Question of the day: what would you do with $100 million? What would you do with $100 million? I was watching Anton Daniels' After Dark channel where they were having a panel discussion, and Anton asked everybody on the panel what they would do with $100 million. I didn't want to react to it because their answers weren't really that entertaining. Shout out to Anton Daniels and the After Hours crew, but like some of their answers were fairly uneventful. But I did want to take the question and bring it to the platform. What would you do with $100 million? You become $100 millionaire, cash, liquid. You got access to all of it. It's not being worth $100 million. You tied up in assets. No, you got access to $100 million. What would you do with it? For me personally, well, first order of business is nothing, right? Like the first thing I would do is nothing. I probably would sit still for 48 to 72 hours, not make any phone calls, not send any text messages, kind of do some breathing exercises, some meditation, some stretching, a lot of brainstorming, thinking. I probably would do some reading. But the first thing I would do with $100 million is absolutely nothing. I would sit still for 3 days, 72 hours. I would sit still, probably fast, not eat. Joe Jet said bullseye. Yeah, with 100 M's, first move I'm making is no moves at all. No moves at all. I need to calm down, let my adrenaline chill. I need to realize that it's real, that I'm now $100 millionaire. All of that got to settle in before I even start doing anything. But the second thing I would do is obviously establish my affairs, get with a good accounting firm, a team of people, you know what I'm saying, to comb through certain things and just tighten up everything as far as like, you know, trust, you know, life insurance policies. Definitely would probably have 10 life insurance policies all paid up. You know what I'm saying? Ones that you can pull from and that you don't necessarily have to pay back. It'll just impact the amount that you paid out when you do pass. You know what I'm saying? So you pay it back if you want to or you don't have to. But I definitely would have hella life insurance policies. You know what I'm saying? I'll put some stuff aside for my niece and nephew, shit like that. Like I just, you know, get everything lined up with that. And then when it's time to like actually start, because anybody touch 100, your average American go from middle class money or upper middle class money to having $100 million. You know, I think the first thing you should do is be smart. Like, don't go to the mall first. Don't go to the dealership first. Like, don't just start spending. Be smart. I would definitely do that first. Now, to get into actual spendings, though, for sure, we get with an architect. 2020 for sure. Yeah, you got to have some vision. Got to have some vision. Shout out to Chris Dale. Shout out to Joe Jet. But yeah, as far as like spending the money though, for sure I would look for land. I would shop for land, get with a real good realtor, decide which 3 states I want to put property in. I would probably have custom built properties in 3 different states. And you know, when I'm in America, because I would with $100 million, I'd spend very little time of my life in the United States. That's just the truth of the matter. I probably would spend with $100 million, I probably would spend 5% of my life, the rest of my life that I have here in America. Probably 5%. Yeah, and that would probably be weddings and funerals. Other than that, come see me. You ain't got it, I'll pay for it. That's simple. But yeah, I definitely would have some properties here and rent them out, you know, different things like that, resale. Look for like real good real estate steals, like really good deals that you can steal all over the country. I probably have realtors all over the place. Just good steals on land and good steals on actual properties. Like sometimes people go into foreclosures, short sales, certain places like rural America where people don't think about. You can get big ass plots of land for the price of a car note. Like y'all don't think about this type of shit, but I'll be buying up all type of land, 30K, 20K, 10K, 5K, buying up acreage, and just wait for my phone to ring. Somebody want to build right there? All right, I'm charging you 20x what I paid for it. You want to put your shit there or not? Let's get it. But yeah, man, I'll move like that. And then once you got all that type of shit in order, you know, you can have a little playtime, but I'm a very simple person. So like with 100 million, what up, chat? What up to everybody passed through in the chat? Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all coming through too, for sure. Make sure everybody tapping that like button and subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, with 100 M's though, after all that's done, and like I said, the affairs are all set up, definitely gonna have whatever home I'm in primarily is gonna be a custom built home. Probably call Blue Heron to build my house. Them the architects I want to fuck with. I probably call Blue Heron to draw up my house. Either that or like my brother, you know what I mean, to like design my crib and make my ideas come to life and shit like that. And then I'll spend a lot of time just at the crib. I'm a real simple person. So like, I don't care. I don't have fetish for cars. I don't care about designer clothes. Like legitimately don't care. It's not a situation where like, oh, like he probably broke. Like, nah, if y'all want, I can get up, go in the other room. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my studio space. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can get up, go grab some merchandise and bring it and put it in front of the camera. Like, hey guys, this is expensive. But like that shit don't matter to me. None of that shit means anything to me for real. So like with $100 million, I'm not going on no wild ass shopping sprees. I continue to just buy stuff I like. Probably not even in excess, to be honest with you. My diet will be clean as fuck. My training regimen will be crazy. And I'll probably just be tapping bucket lists, like reading books. You know what I mean? Taking like planning the next trip. Everything will be planning the next trip and shit like that. When I do come out the house, it'll probably be some type of vacation or something like that. You know, just go see other parts of the world. Different shit. But I know some people, they be like, oh, I would save the world or help all these people and shit like that. I don't know about that. If I go visit some country and I fall in love with the country, fall in love with the people, and I feel like I could use some of my resources to affect change in those lands, maybe build a school or something like that, it's still going to be a business decision. Like you come into that type of bread, you can't say, first off, you can't save the world with $100 million. That's first off. You can't even save a lot of fucking townships with $100 million. That's first off, depending on what type of saving we talking about. So that, let's be realistic. But would I do what I can in a philanthropy role? For sure. Like I would do what I can, but I'm not finna tell y'all like, oh yeah, like I would take that money and, you know, do a whole bunch of volunteer work. Like, nigga, I get $100 million. I'm getting lost. What is y'all talking about? I don't go outside now. I get 100 M's, nigga. I'm getting lost, nigga. I'll probably be jumping countries with my cousin. Y'all see every time y'all see Ken tap in, he got to put what country he in. This motherfucker don't sit still. I'll probably be country hopping with my cousin and shit. I'm getting lost, champ. Like, y'all not all that, like, I'm gone, folks. I don't even be real. Like, I don't even like people like that. So I get 100 M's, like, being subject to society is crazy. Huh. Being subject to society and I got 100 M's? Is you stupid? Crazy as hell. You think with 100 M's, you think I'm going to the grocery store for somebody to bump my cart and look at me crazy, or for somebody to, like, you know what I mean? They read the cashier to have an attitude, or, man, we not doing none of that. Everything gonna be nice and cool. Everything gonna be cool. We not doing too much. We not doing too little. I'm not, but subject to society is crazy. Y'all think I'm finna go sit in rush hour traffic for anything at all? And I got $100 million? No, all that shit over with. It's over with. Nigga, before I sit in rush hour traffic here, I'll move somewhere where the primary source of transportation is a scooter. Facts. Before I sit in rush hour traffic with $100 million. Y'all crazy. Y'all, listen, the biggest thing, and I'm going to get off this question of the day, the biggest mistake they made was telling y'all, or not the biggest mistake, because they meant what they was doing, but the biggest mistake we made was believing them when they said America is the greatest country in the whole world. And it depends on who you asking. Facts. America is the greatest country in the world to some people. It depends on who you asking. And that's a fact. And we're going to leave that right there. But yeah, man, $100 million. Definitely going to change some things. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart, now harden the flow.